What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. In this episode, we are going to head to the final world, but before we do, you might notice that Goofy is holding something rather interesting. Well, guess what? After many long hours, I finally got the Defender Shield. I know, it's amazing. And you want me to put this into perspective? Take a look. I had to defeat 250 Defender Heartless before I was able to get my hands on the shield. The Defenders have a 0.2% chance of dropping the shield. To put that into perspective, that is about a 1 in 500 chance. Oh man, I'm catching cold already. Lovely. But anyway, as I was saying, a 1 in 500 chance. That's slim in every sense of the word. But we're not here to talk about probabilities. No, we are here to travel to the last world in the game. And I switched up my gummy ship yet again. Now I have a speed gummy, so I can take short bursts of speed, which is good because this gummy ship sequence is rather long. It is also the final gummy ship sequence we will be undertaking. So, yeah, I'm sort of glad that these gummy ship sequences are over because, let's be honest, no one really liked them anyway. Granted, they were much more exciting in Kingdom Hearts 2, no questions asked. But we are here traveling to the Bleak Black Pit. Okay, that's not actually what this world is called, but it is a void in every sense of the word. Alright, let's just forge on ahead. This gummy ship looks really cool, by the way. And it's a good thing I decided to switch out ships because, yeah, a lot of enemies here. Also, I wish the guns were placed in better positions. But what can you do? Okay, we should be coming... okay, never mind, we're already there. Alright, let us speed on ahead to the final world. This is the end of the world.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
Well,
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find our pals again. Yep, I just know that we will. Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I'll return this. I promise.
Wow, just wow, how's this for atmosphere? It's just as Goofy said, end of the world is a Heartless world, and by that I mean it is composed of the remnants of the worlds that have been destroyed by the Heartless. By the way, I switched out the Oblivion for the Lionheart Keyblade, the one I got from the Hades Cup. But yeah, it's that's kind of a cool concept. the final world in the game is, in essence, a Heartless of the worlds that have been destroyed. Also, now we can finally fight Invisibles and Angel Stars outside of the Colosseum. And they are the only Heartless that drop Gales. So this place is where we'll be finding the rest of our synthesis materials. Okay, some of these boxes do contain battles, much like this one, as a matter of fact. Okay, so we have some Dark Balls and Invisibles here. Despite End of the World being the final level of the game, there aren't that many Heartless here when compared to some of the other levels. Of course, the ones you do find in here are rather powerful, namely Invisibles and Angel Stars. And you also get some pretty cool items here as well, but more on that a little later. So the first thing you should know is that every time you complete a battle, you get an item. You need to pay attention to which direction the rocks are pointing, because there are a lot of invisible walls here. So if you follow the pathway, then you should be okay. Megalixir, very nice. And yeah, I decided to give Donald the Wizard's Relic staff, because it's kind of cool having the Defender and the Wizard's Relic together. I believe this is a battle? Yes, it is. And I think we... okay, no, it's a rematch against Behemoth. As if we haven't fought this guy enough already. And he's got less HP than before. So this battle should be even quicker. And Donald, if you could be so kind as to use gravity on this guy, then that would be appreciated. Jeez, look how fast his HP is going down. I really did level up a lot when I was hunting for that Defender shield. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I thought if you stood underneath him that would protect you from the thunder attack, but it doesn't. Okay, let's finish this guy off. Alright, dude, can I please climb on top of you? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go! Only 450 experience points for that battle. That's kind of a ripoff. Though I guess it's understandable since that Behemoth had less HP than the other two. I believe in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix you have a different color Behemoth that you fight here. Or is it in the Hades Cup? I'm not sure which. Oh, yet another amalgamation of dark energy, and this time we have Angel Stars. And yes, please, give me more Gales. I need all of the Gales I can get. And that makes Gale number 3, so thank you. Alright. So we're doing pretty well on the Gales here. I think we're going to need about 5 or 6, or maybe even 7 before we have enough to synthesize all the items. Anyway, let's go over here. And we get a Megalixir, another one. Now we gotta go to this rock formation and open this box, which is a battle? Yes, it is. I'm getting much better at predicting these sorts of things. And now we've got Invisibles and Angel Stars, I believe. Alright, we wanna... Okay, I'll get rid of the Invisibles first. And dude, I know that spinning energy ball attack looks cool, but I just gotta kill you if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Uh-oh! Angel Star glowing blue, Angel Star glowing blue, must destroy, exterminate, exterminate. And, okay, you're gonna be a jerk. Okay, Mr. Invisible, will you please reform? There we go. And yes! Yet another Gale. Man, in my previous playthrough of this section, they were dropping very few. But this time around, they're being very generous, and for that, I'm appreciative. And we get a defense up. Yeah, you get some pretty awesome items when you're here in End of the World, as I said before. And case in point, we get a 3 stars. Okay, now I believe you're supposed to head to that over here. It's pointing... no, there's an invisible wall. Okay, so we do have to go over here to where this green box is first. And it's yet another battle. Just perfect. Hello, guys. How are you doing? Well, I am officially done with finals, so winter break is here for me. Which means I'm gonna have more time recording videos. And I hope that I can finish Kingdom Hearts over the course of winter break. I know it's sad. This game is very close to my heart. I'll stop that. I promise. But seriously, I'm almost done with this game, but I do have a few more things to show off in terms of side quests. Like all of the secret bosses and the gummy ship building tutorial. Alright. So, oddly enough, we have shadows here, and I don't know why. I guess it's supposed to be the darkest Heartless. Like, the Heartless that are born from the deepest darkness. Because that's what the Dark Ball entry in the journal says. They're born from the deepest darkness. And I assume the shadows and the invisibles are the same way. They do make this distinction later on in the series. Some are pure blood Heartless, and the others are emblem Heartless. You know, the Heartless you see with the emblem on them, the red and black symbol of the Heartless. Okay, now I need to get past this invisible wall. Can I do that? Thank you very much. And we have yet another amalgamation of dark energy that will take us to... Oh, come on! Didn't we beat you before? Don't worry, this is the last time we'll face Behemoth, I believe. Oh, God, that did a lot. Okay, don't underestimate that energy attack of his. And yeah, gravity does a ton of damage to him. Okay. But he's almost out of health. Let's finish him off once and for all. Okay. It's like I always say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And the quicker the lightning falls, too. I don't exactly know what that meant, so I will sit down, kill him, and contemplate what I just said. I guess it's kind of cool that they do give you some synthesis items as a result for beating him. But dear God, does this place look freaky. It definitely does look like hell, except it's purple instead of red. And in my opinion, that actually looks creepier. And this is a really weird transition. I wonder where that Ansem feller went. Dive into the most dangerous place, and we'll find him. Okay. This is a very strange change of environment. We went from a purple and black dark void to this crystal-filled canyon. I just wonder what was going through the developer's mind when designing this world. And I mean that in the best way possible. You gotta give credit where credit is due. They really did pull out all the stops when designing the idea for this world. And these chests all contain gummies, but since we have the complete gummy set, we really don't need them. Well, Donald said to dive into the most dangerous place, and that looks like a dangerous place to dive into, so let's dive right in! Furthermore, you might notice that the music here is Dive into the Heart, the same music that played during the tutorial of the game. That's kind of a nice touch. But what could this red flame be? There's nowhere for us to go, so we gotta head in. And hey, check it out! We're back in Traverse Town. Well, not exactly. It is technically part of End of the World, but I don't really know what this is supposed to be, but you do, you kind of take a trip down memory lane visiting the worlds that you traveled to before. That's pretty cool. I like that. I always like it when games make subtle references to previous things you encountered in the game. And in each of the, I don't know, flashback sections, let's call them, you find a chest, and inside this one is the Brave Warrior. You might remember this as the item we got from defeating the guard armor when we were in Traverse Town. So you get the items that you obtained from beating the bosses in the respective worlds. That's kind of cool. Okay, here we are, back in Wonderland. And this is rather easy. Aerial Sweep is great for getting rid of those floating Heartless, because it can take them out in pretty much one hit. No trouble. Alright. Just gotta get rid of these green Requiems, because you know how annoying they are. Okay, we are at 17 minutes. And inside we get the Ifrit's Horn. Remember, we got that from beating the Trick Master. Okay. I do really like this track, and I also like Fragments of Sorrow, the battle theme. And I liked it so much that I used it to make my trailer video. But here we are in Olympus Coliseum, and for the first and only time, we are actually fighting enemies in the entrance. I gotta admit, I didn't see this coming the first time I played it. I thought we were gonna be fighting in the arena like we usually do. Okay, we got some soldiers. How appropriate. Soldiers in an arena, fighting, gladiators. You gotta appreciate the clever references they make. Okay, no, never mind. There's one more wave. Okay, time for Ragnarok. Oh, you dare freeze me? Well, I'm gonna put you on ice, buddy. And nice of that wyvern to give me another power crystal, because I'm not sure if I have enough to synthesize those items. But forget that. We're not in Traverse Town. Well, we were in Traverse Town, but technically we weren't. I'm confusing myself again. Oh, hang on. Okay, there's one more wyvern deal. Thank you, Donald. Now, this chest can be rather hard to find. You need to go between this guy's legs and open the treasure chest to get the goodies inside. Okay, that came out completely wrong. Okay. Let's head out through the doors and on to the next area. Well, Olympus Coliseum. Well, Traverse Town, Wonderland, Olympus Coliseum, you know what's coming next. Welcome to the jungle! We got fun and games, and we also have power wilds to deal with. Haven't seen these guys in quite a while. You know, I really should start selling those puns. I'd like to know how, because, well, I probably wouldn't do well, because my circle of friends don't appreciate puns, put it that way, so I wouldn't make much money off of it. Okay, got these bouncy wilds to deal with as well. Man, these guys are dropping like flies. I think that was it. Was that it? Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, this should be the White Fang. Yes, it is. That item we got for defeating Sabor. Alright. So now that we're out of the jungle, the climate is going to get a little bit hotter. And we are back in Agrabah, which means bandits everywhere. And more blaze gems. Good, because I think I need a few more blaze gems if I want to synthesize everything. Okay. Yeah, I decided to choose the Lionheart Keyblade over the Oblivion, because I think that extra unit of magic is going to help me in the long run. Now, the chest in this area can be a little tough to find. It's actually at the very top of the palace gates. So you need to jump up here, then up here, and finally, we have got the Ray of Light. Most excellent. I believe, if memory serves, we got the first Ray of Light from defeating the Pot Centipede. But you can't go into any other area because they're all blocked off, so you are limited to where you can go. This isn't really meant to be a free roaming world like the real versions of them were. Just kind of nifty little areas, and I appreciate them putting them into this game. Okay, under the sea yet again in Atlantica. I've noticed that you don't return to Monstro in this end of the world, and I think there's a reason for it. You only travel to worlds that have a keyhole in them. And if you remember, every world in the game except Monstro had a keyhole for us to seal. So I think that's rather interesting. Okay, now the chest is right down here, and inside is an AP up. Excellent. Now you have to head up here, and... oh wait, no, that passage is blocked. Yes, this is where you want to head. Okay, we're going to be back on dry land for this next segment, and it's going to get a little spooky. Because we are back in Halloween Town. Or to be more accurate, we're in Oogie Boogie's torture chamber. So, let's deal with these search ghosts and admire how awesomely badass Sora looks in his vampire outfit. Which is yet another popular cosplay if you ever go to conventions, because I saw a Vampire Sora cosplay last year at a convention I went to, and it was really, really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get to talk to the cosplayer, but yeah, it was pretty awesome. The attention to detail was really cool. And I believe she was a judge on a cosplay contest that was being held. I do cosplay, but I'm not nearly good enough to enter contests. I still have yet to learn things like sewing and makeup, but I'm watching tutorials online, and so far they've proved to be quite helpful. It's definitely something I want to do more of in the future. Okay, with that being said, let's open the chest and get a holy circlet. And we just need to glide all the way back and head through the door. I bet you'll never guess where our next destination is. Okay, that wasn't funny. In fact, it was rather obvious. Yes, we are back in Neverland. Oh, I'm sorry. We're back in Captain Hook's ship, which is somehow still sailing the seas despite the fact that Hook himself is gone. Seriously, if you go back to Neverland, the ship is still there. Don't ask me how. Maybe the Heartless are piloting it. I don't know. Okay, let's head through here, and then up again, because I believe there are more Heartless up here, as well as a treasure chest. Okay, maybe I was wrong. The treasure chest isn't here. And where the heck is Donald? Donald, what were you doing on the ceiling? On second thought, I don't want to know. Where the heck is that treasure chest? Oh, there it is. Very nice. We get the Raven's Claw. Or yet another Raven's Claw, I should say. And to exit the section, we just need to walk through the door. And that's it. Overall, I like the fact that you get to revisit the worlds. And whoa, look at this thing. This is green. Where could that take us? Well, believe it or not, we're back in the 100-acre wood. Or, as the game classifies it, the world terminus. And this is also where we're going to stop the video. So next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, we are going to continue our journey through to the end of the world in order to find Ansem. As usual, please be sure to leave a like or comment below, subscribe to my channel, every one of those really helps. See you guys next time! Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for more cool videos.